What's going on, my guys? It is Tuesday, October 21st, 11:22 a.m. We are live. Let me see here. I need to make sure that I can hear myself. Can you hear me loud and clear? I should. Testing, testing. How am I looking? Oh, there we go. Hey, Leslie, I'm well. I ooh, had a doctor's appointment this morning, so I took the day off. But I got a decent amount of work to do. How you been? Absolutely, I hear you on that. Uh-oh. Hold on. My phone says it needs to restart, so I'm gonna restart it real quick. Okay, there we go. How's the year looking for you so far? What you got? What you working on? I look so bright. I can't help it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. We got a few scheduled calls to do right now. I just got off the phone with another wholesaler. We did a deal last year. I realized we haven't done one this year, so I got on the phone with him, and turns out he has some buyers that are looking to buy some cheap properties right now, less than 50 grand. And usually less than 50 grand, it's like, in them rough areas. So um, I just got to find all the ones that I marked dead because it's in the rough areas, send it over to him and see if he can make any of these deals happen. Um, I have to, let me call him first. Let me see. Yeah, buddy. All right. All right. So, how can I tell this seller that we're not the buyers? Because of the property next door is currently up for 145, and it's a flip, and they want 100 and they want 97 for it. And actually, the wholesaler I was talking to has a buyer um, that does rent to own, And in order for him to be interested, he'd have to be at 85. So, or 80, or he could buy it at 90. But in order for us to get paid, we have to be less than 90. So, I'm trying to figure out in what ways. Let me call somebody else first. Let me do that. Get my words together to talk to him. I can't start out with him real quick. So let me just call this one guy. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Let me start over. We are live today, this Tuesday. I'm not usually live on Tuesday, so I'm kind of like thrown off right now. It is currently 11:28 a.m. If you're new here, my name is Monte Rodriguez, and I am a wholesaler here in the Pittsburgh market. We do have a spam risk call. Do I answer it? I'm going to answer it. Hello, Monte speaking. Goodbye. All right. Nobody answered. Okay. All right. All right. We're going to call him after we call this person here. Where you at, Lee? So this seller here, he called me yesterday. He called me yesterday. He wants 60,000.
Hi, you've reached Gene. Sorry, I can't take your call. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, Gene, Monte here. Get back to you regarding the Lee Avenue property. Give me a call when you can. Thanks. Do I do this full time? No, actually. I do this part time. Funny enough, I used to do this full time, but then I wasn't organized. I don't think, let me rephrase this. When I was doing this full time, I wasn't taking it as serious as I am when I'm doing it part time, which is kind of strange. Kind of works for me though. So I call 3 days a week, like sitting at this desk, running all the things. But then, like, if somebody calls me and I'm out, obviously I'll answer it and do it from there. And then I'll run some numbers later that night and give them a call the next day. All right, let me call the people we actually need to talk to. All right, Michael, let's do it. So he originally wanted 110 and he came down to 100. I offered 90 because of the property next door. But since the property next door is still a flip and is still active, let me see how many days has it been. Let me see. This one next door has been active for 42 days and it keeps reducing in price. It's currently rented for $1,000. Potentially it could go up to $1,500 a month. but you'd have to, either tell the tenant, go in there, update it a little bit to um, not verify, but make sure the property is worth the 1,500 you're looking for. So you're going to spend about 15-ish, sprucing it up a little bit to get that 1,500. Now, in order for the buyer to do the lease option with the closing costs and all the etc., they will have to buy it at, let me see here. What was it? What did I say? 1,500. So that's 150. Which, if the property next door have sold at 150, the property will be worth 150. But since it keeps reducing in price, they're down to 145. We theoretically don't know what this property is worth since it is attached to ours. So the property that I'm about to call is a half a duplex in a sense because it's attached to another house, and that house is flipped, been on the market for 100 or for 42 days. Started at, what did they start at? Let me see. This is me just talking myself up to this right now. Yes, I did. Wait, let me just make sure that's the one I'm talking about. So the buyers that I've sent this to, the common feedback was it being attached, it having steps, and then the property next door that is a flip and it's reducing in price, and there's no action on it. So those are the three things that are the determining factor for them, aka me. And so the price at 97 is not going to work. It need to be closer to 80K in order for us to feel a little bit more comfortable with moving forward. So, all right, let's do it. He's the funny thing about this is that he's an agent. So I feel like I built up enough rapport to just tell him to him straight. So we'll see.
Dylan,
What's going on, man?
not much. What's going on with you?
Not good news, I'm afraid.
What's up?
So I mean, you know the business. So I'm just gonna tell it to you straight. So my lender is not gonna lend me the money for the 97.5, just solely because the property next door is reducing in price and still active. So
Right.
he's only gonna lend me 80K on this one.
What happened in 95?
Yeah, and the same thing. It's just because of that property is next door. That's still active.
Okay. All right. I will think about it and let you know.
Okay. I know that's definitely not what we agreed to and, thought about for, when we originally spoke. So I was like, oh crap, Did the other people get back to you yet though? Or are you still waiting to hear back from them?
I had I showed it to two different people. One wasn't interested, and the other one came back somewhere in the same ballpark you're at. So it looks. I think that property next to me is killing me.
Yeah.
It was the same conversation. If that one wasn't listed,
yeah,
I'd be fine.
Or if it was like pending or something, I think you'd be in better shoes. But I mean, I could reach
I
out.
might just wait till it sells.
Might be that, or I have a buddy of mine that does like lease options. I could, send it out to him and see if he'd be interested, but that'll be more like a wholesale type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would reluctantly take 95, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy with it, but I'd do it just to get this out of my life.
Yeah.
But I definitely the hand money, we call it hand money here. The hand money was something I wanted that to go up a little bit. $100 is nothing. Anybody can walk away from that.
Yeah. Well, I think you said 1,000, right?
I said, yeah, you said 100. I said 1,000.
Okay, that's not a problem. I mean, I could do 1,000. That's not a problem.
Yeah, it's standard 1 to 2%. That
right.
sort of thing.
Yeah. I thought I put 1,000, but I guess I didn't. I'm glad you caught that.
Maybe you just didn't hit the zero.
Yeah, it usually is 1,000.
See what they say. If if I can get rid of this thing for that 95, then I'll do it.
Okay. Do you want me to call you back if they can't do the 95, or what do you? Because they will still have to see it, obviously.
Yeah, just shoot me a text. They're interested. They're not interested. Whatever, and we'll figure it out.
Okay. I'll give me like a day or so, and I'll get back to you either way. Okay.
All right. If not, I'm just going to put it on the open market. I was just trying. I think I mentioned to you. I'm just trying not to have a bunch of showings with tenants in there because it's a pain in the ass for everybody involved.
Right. Or I guess you could just do like a weekend showing type of thing, and first come first serve or something like that.
Yeah. I'll figure it out. I was trying to. I figured if I could do it easy, I would. Why not?
Yeah. And if that wasn't active right now, then it would be a no-brainer. It's just the fact that it's active that's hurting you.
Yep. All right. I get it. Yep. Let me know. Whenever you get word, let me know.
All right. I appreciate the time. Sorry about that.
No worries. Have a good day. It's cool.
Bye. That makes me feel better. No is not ideal, but the fact that he said that, the other guy came in around what we needed to be, that's fine with me, It sucks. And he even said it. Ugh. So the wholesaler guy said that we could dispo it at 90. So even if the 95, we'd have to pay the $5,000 for him to sell it. So I'm gonna let him cool off a little bit. What's today? Monday? Today's Tuesday. I'll probably give him a call at the end of the week. Say, hey, he'd need probably be around 80, 85 too. I mean, we'll see. I'll told him 80K. Also, the lease option guy, but he was rewanted 95. Knows that next door is hurting him. Thinking about listing as well. We'll touch base at end of the week. All right, let me give this other guy a call. Hold on, because I know where he needs to be. What's today? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. I'll call him on Thursday. Call on Thursday. 80K. Email Mark. I'm gonna do that today. I'll email him today, the wholesaler, and we'll go from there. What he said, and let's call him back because he didn't answer. Well, he trusts us enough to not screw him over anyway. So, all right, Gene, answer the phone. Who else is watching?
Hi, you've reached Gene.
Yes. I think. Mr. Gene, let me give him a text. I actually forgot what I was about to say. I can't believe it's Tuesday. You guys ever see the movie Norbit? It's Tuesday. Dancing in the shower, I think. Was he dancing in the shower? For the longest time, I actually thought those were two different people. Why is this a dead lead? Property in good shape. Okay. That's a dead lead to me. No need to read any further. All right. Why is this? Okay, this one's offer made, waiting for the seller. Just have to get the order out. Would need to be at 60. Oof. Oh, dude, of course. Always. Hello, my favorite person.
What's up?
Nothing much, just working on some calls here.
All right, cool. Did you your text, was that about something we had talked about or something new?
Oof, hold on, let me look. What did it say?
Something about a north side property.
Oh, yeah, I emailed it to you. This one is in 202, I believe Avalon or Bellevue. Did you see? It sounds like you're driving. You driving?
Okay. I don't think I saw any details yet. I've had like a virus I'm trying to get over, so I've been
Oh,
having to
geez. Not like the virus, but like, something going around or what?
I think it's just the change in weather.
Yeah.
Cold, like
Because it's attached.
Well, attached the rent rate, it probably needs like if you have to turn it over to get it re-rented, probably needs like a decent bit.
Okay. What do you usually like go off of? Like what is currently rented or the potential rent?
No, I always go off current, never
Current.
potential.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then yeah,
I'm
it'd
not
be
gonna
too high
pay
then.
for. Yeah, I can't pay for rent without being collected.
Right. Because then if you were to get the potential rent, you'd have to spend the money to get it that much.
Yeah,
Ah, makes sense. Okay. Oh dang. All right. Well, I actually got off the phone with him just before you called, and I told him like 80.
oh, you went
um,
from 90 to 80.
yeah, just because of the house next door, and then a wholesaler I reached out to, he might have somebody that's interested in like a lease option, but
Mm-hmm.
he's like his numbers would probably come in around like 90. Um, so I told the agent that was, or the seller who was actually an agent as well, and he's like, I had another offer that came in around the 80K too, just because of the other property next door and all the other things that I said. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, all right, well, I feel a little bit better, you know.
Yeah, it
Um,
sounds like more market rent pricing.
right, and then especially that this one hasn't sold yet or is pending. So, um, but I got something else in Swissville that popped up last night. Yeah, soft market. I didn't get a chance to run some numbers. Are you looking for anything specifically right now, or what are you doing?
Nothing specifically. I'm trying to wrap up the projects I have going on.
Okay.
Um, I mean, if it's a good deal, I can find the money. It's just got to be like a deal.
Right. Roberto hasn't gotten back to us yet, so I don't think that's going to be a deal in itself. So I didn't get a chance to run these numbers.
Probably trying to get a new contract with his agent.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't think about that part. I guess should I touch base with him, or what do you? Should we wait?
Yeah, I'm just wait.
Just
I mean,
wait.
that's not one I would hurry over to, just because that one's a good bit of money, and I don't see him. I mean, maybe he would if he got nervous enough. Might just take it, but I would say just let it sit for now.
Okay. All right, and then let me run some numbers on this one before I send any details over to you.
All right, sounds good, man. I'm pulling up. I got to do a walkthrough now, and yeah, let me know if anything else comes up. But I would say like it's got to be a pretty good screaming deal to be worth it.
Yeah, I'm working on it, so hopefully one of these will come your way and you buy it.
Did you ever get your deal to put in balance?
No, the inspection was on the 23rd, or the them coming back to finish the job is on Thursday. But yeah, so still waiting on that, but I got another closing on the 31st, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, but I got to close one with you though before the year's out.
Yeah, find a good enough deal. It's very possible.
Oh, I'm working on it. Know that.
All right, man. I'll catch you later. I gotta run up to this inspector.
All right, you hopefully you feel better soon.
Yeah, thanks, man.
No worries. You enjoy your day.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
He's the best. Okay, now back to our regularly scheduled program. Um, why are we waiting for the seller? Ah, this one is interesting. So, funny enough, I let me actually text her. I will call you in a few. So this guy, let me pull this up. It's on the speed to lead, of course. And I'm over here talking to him and all of that. Once I get off the phone with him, I send it to my guy, my guy. He's like, dude, we already had this. We seen this on Facebook Marketplace, and a wholesaler was trying to get 60 for it. And he's like, dude, this thing is not even, it's not worth any more than like 35. And I'm like, great, because I offered him 30. And he's like, no, we got to get it for less than 30 so we can wholesale it for 30 to 35. And I'm like, oh, crap. And so I offered him 30, or I offered him 35. Okay, so he wanted 40. So the seller wanted 40. Okay, this is my story. It's the seller wanted 40. I offered him 35. And the seller's like, I really wanted 40. Long story short, my guy was like, he said that he wanted 20 for it, and the wholesaler told him 40. And then that's why he was trying to wholesale it for 60. And so he kind of got the seller's hopes up, thinking that he could get 40 when in reality he could get 20 to 25. So I am okay with saying, hey, instead of 35, we got to get you to 25 at least. So this is going to be the call that is kind of like, I don't want to make this call, but I have to make this call to get this forward. This is not a good location. The property needs a ton of work, and the values aren't there confidently saying. But people are buying in this area right now, and in order for it to be brought, it has to be less than 30, less than 40. So let's see if he answers.
Hello.
Hey, this is Monte. We spoke about Franklin Street the other day.
Yes. Are you busy right now?
You asking me?
Can I give you a call back in about 10 minutes? I'm on a very important phone call.
All right, no worries. Go for it.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. All right. So we'll just keep him up and then go to the next one. This one. Okay. One thing I did notice that these sell leads that Speed to Lead do in the bundles, these are all like shitty areas. All right. Like these are ones that I don't buy.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Walker, Monte here. Give me a call when you can. It's about the Penn Avenue property. Don't tell me you started working on it now. Hope to hear from you soon. All right. Left voicemail. All right, I'm gonna add him to a workflow. He didn't sign the purchase agreement, so we didn't go out to the property. I need to stand on business when I mean that, you know. Hey, if it's not signed, nobody will show up. Sure enough, it wasn't signed. Oh crap. I think I got like an hour and a half on this one because my storage capabilities. So let me make sure we're good to go. Pretty sure I just did this. I saw the sign. Oh, I didn't mark it complete. Copy that. Okay. Marked complete. All right. We got about 30 calls to do. Let's rapid fire. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Oh. Talk to Eddie about this. Okay. Is enough enough? I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. Ah, this is the one. Okay. Open. I'm gonna leave him alone. Give him a call. Call the lead. Talk to Mary. All right, let's do it. No, why is my laptop going this slow? Yikes. Oh, come on. It's okay. Guys, sometimes it's okay. All right, there we go. All right, spoke to Eddie. Wants to just wait this one out, given where we need to be. All right, it is okay. okay. I do not have to rush. You guys are on my time. All right. That's a dead lead. All right, let's get to the next one.
Please leave your message for
Allegheny Services.
sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS notification, press 5. Your SMS notification will include your number 14129121888. You may enter a different number now, or press the pound sign to send your SMS has been sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Double dial him right quick. All right, double dial voicemail full. Sent text message. I'm gonna say, hey, did you forget about me? Question mark. He's gonna be like, who's this? Hey, I'll say first name. Did you for about me? Question mark with the eye emoji. Eye emoji and then the thinking face. Thinking. All right, there we go. You gotta have fun with it. All right, task. We double dial, then send text message. Voicemail was full. All right, next one. All right, what's our note for this? This is a dead lead. Why am I calling them today? We'll hang on to it. We'll touch base in a few months. Okay, this is a few months. Got it. August, September, October.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail.
All right, double dial real quick just because it's a dead lead. Not too fond about it.
Welcome to the U.S. Cellular voicemail. 5-4. Please leave your message after the tone. After you have finished your message, just hang up Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Hey, Robert, Monte Rodriguez here. We spoke back in July about your property there on Dickerson Mill Road. You wanted me to keep in touch. This is me doing that. So if you could give me a call where you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. This one was on a nationwide list when I originally signed up. Task. Okay. Talk to Mary. Mary had a little lamb. All right, let's do it. All right, we need to know how much the back taxes are.
Hi, it's me.
And I'm me. Sorry, we can't get. Hello?
Hey, Mary.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Monte. We spoke the other day about the State Street properties.
Yes.
Yeah, I spoke to my partner. Is this something we could potentially move forward with? But before we do, we wanted to get a roundabout of what's owed on the back taxes.
I have no idea, hon, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, that's why I
I
wanted.
can go and check on it, but
Yeah, that's why I wanted to just hop on the phone with you really quickly. We tried to call them, but since we're not like the official owners, they're not willing to share that information with me. I sent you a text message actually the other day about the number to call.
okay.
Um,
It's probably still in my messages.
yeah, I mean, if you do that, get a roundabout and just to make sure it's not like 100,000, just exaggerating
Oh
the
my
numbers
God,
there.
heaven's sakes, no. That's just, that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I was just exaggerating. We actually did I tell you the story about the other property that we were trying to buy and it ended up they own like 60,000 and they thought they owed about 30,000.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah, so that's why we just wanted to know a roundabout up front before we even, move forward with this.
All right,
Um
I'll stop over there. I can't do it today. I'll do it sometime tomorrow.
all right, no worries. I'll send you another text and in that way you'll have it at the top, okay?
All right, I'm sorry. I have a ferret, so.
No
All right,
worries.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Did she say a ferret? Oh, I have to keep that in my messages. What is the message that I sent? Let me just resend that message. But no, yeah, the seller, we didn't even get that far actually because here is the number. Wholesaler has somebody that buys in this area for the back taxes property. He just want to make sure, since it's been vacant for 15 years, that in itself comes at a price. Seller has ferrets. We'll call we'll try to call sometime tomorrow. We'll try to. Since this is in the husband's name, that is going to be interesting. Mary. All right. Did she call them? Question mark. We're gonna touch base with her on Thursday, or sorry, Friday. This was I'm not too much in a rush to do this one, just given the area. All right. Okay. Call him a little later today. Need to wait. 1 p.m. All right, we got about 45 more minutes, so. All right, we're getting on the road today. Crap. I don't know what the heck happened.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Jesse, this is Monte calling about Elm Street property.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
I have no notes for this one at all. Okay, he hung up there. Let's call him again.
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Hey, Jesse, this is Monte calling about the property on Elm Street.
Thanks. Please stay on the line.
Hello.
Jesse, Monte here. How you doing?
How you doing?
Not too bad. I'm getting hungry, if I'm being honest with you. I had you on my calendar for today, but we spoke a couple of days ago about the Elm Street property.
Yes, we did.
Did we get anywhere? I don't have anything in my notes.
No.
I am so sorry.
No, so my dad more or less, I guess, wanted me to take pictures and send them to you, or set up a date that you could come check it out.
Gotcha. Okay. So I am not in town, so pictures will be preferred. Do you live there?
No,
Okay. Is it vacant or somebody's living there?
vacant.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, pictures would probably be quicker of a result for me and for you. How long has it been vacant for?
About 4 months, 5 months.
Oh, not too long. Okay. So the utilities are still on?
Yes.
Okay. And then what price did you guys have in mind?
So you'd have to call. I talked to my dad. You'd have to call and talk to him about it. I know he said somewhere along the lines like 230 he wanted, but
Okay.
he didn't think that would be feasible. But that's what he wants. So you would have to talk to him about that.
Gotcha. Okay. So around 230, but unsure of where at.
Right.
Okay. And then I see it's a 4-bedroom, 2 baths. Is that accurate? Okay. Gotcha. And then I guess what's the situation? Was it tenant occupied? Was it always like family living there?
It was a family home. It was a family home for 28 years, maybe longer than that. And they moved to Florida and still own the property.
Gotcha. I mean, have they thought about just renting it out?
They have. They, I guess, are not tight on funds, but I mean, everybody needs money, I guess.
Right.
So they wouldn't mind selling it, and they also wouldn't mind renting it out.
Gotcha.
So, it's up in the air, basically.
All
I guess
right.
they're just trying to see what offers they get.
Yeah. Did they get any? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. When do you Do you live like close by? When do you think you could get some
Yeah, in
pictures?
the area. I can have pictures sent to you within an hour if that works.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I
more
have them. I have the pictures already. I just have to send them.
okay, yeah, the more pictures, the better. That way we could give you an answer on what we think that we could pay for it. I'm currently looking at some properties here online that are on the market right now. I do see one that's listed for 194. I see 210, and then I see a 375, right? But then if we're going sold, I'm seeing anywhere between 140 to like 340. So I'm gonna have to dig a little bit deeper on what we think that we could sell it for. Do you know it if it needs any work or anything like that?
The porch needs a little bit of work. It was started, needs to be finished. So will be a new porch, I guess, by the time it's sold. Probably could use some paint. But besides that, yeah, no. There's all new appliances. All the appliances are brand new. The kitchen's brand new. Floors are brand new.
Honestly, Jesse, I think it might just be best to list this thing. Just because.
Yeah, I guess that's up to my parents.
Yeah.
That's not up to me.
I mean, because
So
for
you have to call and talk to them.
yeah, because for me being an investor, I'd have to poke you guys in the eyeball just because I'm paying cash.
Right.
It wouldn't make sense for me just because there's really no work that needs to be done.
I mean, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's up to my parents. So,
Right.
I'm pretty sure he just had you call me just for pictures. That's why I was kind of confused the other day. But yeah, it's more or less, yeah, it's up to them, honestly. You have to call and talk to them.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, hold off on the pictures. Let me talk to him and see what we could do. Do you know when it'd be a good time of day to reach out to him?
Anytime after 11, it should be a week now.
Okay. I'll try to give him a call now then.
All right.
Thanks, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. I'm like, wait, needs a, that's how you know. Don't have much information on it here.
Paul Rowie.
Can't take your call now.
I'm gonna take him off the
At
list.
the tone, please
That lead.
record your message. When you've finished recording, simply hang up or press pound for further options.
Hey, Paul, this is Monte Rodriguez here. I just spoke to your son, Jesse, about the property there. I know you're looking to sell the property, but for me being an investor, it wouldn't make sense for me just because I would have to come in low just because I'm paying cash. From what Jesse has been telling me, the property doesn't need any work done to it. If it does, very, very, very minimal work with the porch and maybe some painting, I think it'd be best for you to list the property. I do think you could get around that 230 you're looking for, though. So go ahead and list the thing. I'd be excited to see what you guys sell it for. But other than that, I wouldn't be interested as a buyer. So I appreciate the opportunity and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, let me see. Just from a bird's eye point of view, 4-bedroom, 2 baths. I'm seeing 230, 230, 240, 250. There's a 255. There's a 3-bedroom that's over 275, 284, 292. So yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense to list this thing. Spoke to Jesse. No work needed other than the porch and painting. Best to list the property. Another dead lead. You're gonna have a lot of dead leads. Needs to list. There we go. Take this off of a drip because it's not this one. All right, let's get to the next one. I was thinking about selling, but wanted to get an estimated maybe the kitchen needs updated, new carpeting. One just put in a brand new $30,000 family room. Why? Oh. And they're looking to sell within the. Not sure, maybe a year or so. Thank you. No thanks. All right. Yeah, when are you looking to sell? In a year. All right, let's get to the next one here. That is one thing I had to learn over the course of my time is to not force a deal. That property don't need much work done to it. You're looking to sell within a year or so. You don't have a price that you want to get for it, and you haven't started looking for another place yet. No thanks. All right, what's this one called? No answer. All right. This is a day 2. Talk about some 10 minutes. It's past 10 minutes. She goes by Barb.
Hello, it's Barb. Please leave a message and I will get back to you. Hello, it's Barb. Please leave a message and I will get back to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, Ms. Barb. This is Monte Rodriguez calling about McGinley Drive property. Not too sure if you were still looking to sell that. So if you could, let me know either way. Would love to take you off the list if you're no longer looking to sell or if you sold the property. Give me a call, 412-912-1888. Thank you. Left voicemail, double dialed. Ooh. DOUB. Dialed. Left.
Please leave your message for
Vivian, Mom.
Please leave your message for
Vivian.
Hey, Miss Vivian. This is Monte. I'm calling about the property there on Fraser Street. Not too sure if you were still looking to sell that property. If you could, give me a call either way. 412-912-1888. Thank you. Okay. Let's do it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 7-2.
Please leave a short message. I'll get back to you.
Hello, it's Barb. Please leave a message and I will get back.
Please leave your message for
Vivian Mars.
Please leave a short message. I'll get back to you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Donald, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about 6th Street property of yours. Not too sure if you're still looking to sell that property. If you could, give me a call when you can. 412-912-1888. Thank you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 72444. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Brooke, this is Monte. I'm calling about the property there on East 7th Avenue. Not too sure if you were still looking to sell that property. If you could, give me a call when you can at 412-912-1888. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I have chocolate ice cream. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Follow-ups. Why am I following up with you? Wants me to call back. I did. Recently vacant, price 60K. Ah, okay. She didn't answer. Got it. This is a dead lead, but okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 4-1. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Miss Tracy, this is Monte. We spoke a couple of days ago about the property there on Oak Avenue. I believe you were working at the time and you wanted me to call you around lunchtime. Well, this is me doing that again. Not too sure if you changed your mind on selling. Anyways, give me a call when you can. 412-912-1888. Thank you. All right, left voicemail. This is more like a deadly type of thing, but she's just asking a little too much. We'll see though. We'll see. I'll keep touching base with her. I think we get it a little bit. I'll keep her on the follow-up list. I think we could get her down. Who's next?
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Didn't even ring.
Has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 4-1-2-3. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Richard, this is Monte Rodriguez calling about Housley Avenue property. I'm not too sure if you're still looking to sell that. If you could, give me a call when you can. 412-912-1888. Thank you. Yeah, buddy. Straight to voicemail. Is this a landline or something?
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any.
What you said? Oh, something just hit me. You shared with us you made 80K last year, which is great. That was with yeah. And then I think I made 60K the year before that, and I was kind of like doing it full time. I think more time, me personally, more time doing this kind of makes me lose focus, and I want to try everything because I have more time to do so. And then me doing this part time makes me focus on things that are actually working and stick it to one thing. But yeah, you do this full time. Let's see. Shoot. Did I leave a message? I didn't leave a message. Or was the
Your
voicemail
call
full?
has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot.
I'll be like, hey, I tried to leave a voicemail, but it's full. All caps. Give me a call when you can. Why is he not on a trip? Did it end? It did. I hear ya. For sure. Yeah, don't work, don't eat. You eat what you kill. Yeah. Yeah. Once I was doing it full time, I kind of got burnt out too. I guess, I mean, if you know yourself, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, and that's more important, right? We're all different. Is property still available? We should we should do some calls together. Love to hear you on the phone. I feel like you're kind of spying on me because you know what I look like on the phone, if you know what I mean. All right, who's next here? Yeah. All right, this one was a for sale by owner. All right. Oh crap! It's after 12 o'clock. Oh, okay, still in the 12-hour. Okay. This dude has 4 sisters.
Please leave your message for 4.
Hey, Thomas, Monte here. Checking in with you, see how things were going. I know I spoke to your wife last, and she mentioned that you talked to your sisters about the price, and they were going to talk to the other sisters. And so I just wanted to wait to hear back from you last week, but I haven't heard back from anything, so I wanted to just check in with you. Anyways, give me a call when you can. Thanks. Give him a call tomorrow. He usually answers right at 12 o'clock, so I'm a little bit late. Yeah. I'll send him a text. Yo, bro. Nah, he's not on the bro status yet. Hey, this is Monte. Do we have any updates? All right. Give him a call tomorrow. I always I fear talking to inherited properties where there's multiple siblings involved because everybody's on different pages. Any updates? Monday, 12 o'clock. 00. Okay. Let me look at this video before she gives me the eyeballs. All right. Do I dare to say peaceful? Not date. All right. All right, let's get to the next one. Initial call follow-up. Joy to the world. I was supposed to call her on Friday. What happened? Did I call her? I did, and I left a voicemail. Sweet. Okay. I always feel better because this was updated for yesterday or this morning. But in my notes, it said to call her at 11. Did I say 11? Did I say a time? Initial call follow-up, 104. It's close enough to 104. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to have to go in a little bit. I always find myself punching over for some reason. Joy to the world.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Come
The person
on.
you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Miss Joy, this is Monte calling about the Marble Drive property. You wanted me to touch base with you this week. So if you could, now I'm waiting on you. Give me a call when you can. 412-912-1888. Thank you. Hey, Miss Joy. Hey. Ooh, you think she's a missus? Ooh. I'll assume that she's a missus. Hey, Miss Joy. Exclamation point because I'm excited. This is Monte. You, comma. You wanted me to check in with you this week regarding at property street address. Do we have any updates? Question mark. All right. I'm gonna give her a call tomorrow. Left VM and SMS. Yeah, buddy. One day, give her a call tomorrow. I'm gonna I'm gonna call her again after this one here. Does this lead belong here? Where's my notes? Not looking to sell. Yes, it belongs there. Got it. Oh, crap.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right. To next. All right. We'll leave him be for now. Did she go with the other buyer? Add to Trello. I'll leave that for the weekend. It's not really something that I need to do. Get him on the search. Okay. Let me move this to Saturday. This is not something that I need to do right now. The seller I'm talking to has to find another property before he can move or sell his property here. So that's not like a super motivated thing. He's not super tech savvy. And then plus he would have to get a ride to these properties. So our next step for that one was to set him up on an email chain or show him how to get email alerts for available rentals, using Zillow. No working numbers. Okay, I gotta send him a piece of mail. I don't like sending mail, nor do I want to go a door knock, so I guess I do have to send mail. Oh, Leslie, are you still here? Did she go with the other buyer? Ooh, okay. Hey, Monty, I have a potential buyer. He has not made an offer yet. This was back September 12th. Oh, wow. Almost a year ago. Not a year, a month ago. It was a month ago. He's been eating beef noodles. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? What's her name? Oh, crap. What's her name? Okay. Dang it. She mustn't not know that I don't know her name.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Diane, it's Monte.
Oh, Monte, I sold the house.
Oh, you closed on it?
Yeah.
That is amazing. What you end up selling it for?
95.
Wow, that's awesome. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah, that was pretty much what I wanted, yeah.
Good for you. I'm glad. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. That's nice of you to say.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
sorry it didn't work out, but it was a private sale. I didn't even list it, so it worked out well.
Yeah, well, good. I'm glad that you were able to sell it and it wasn't too much of a hassle for you. Yeah. You have any other properties by chance?
Well, just the one I live in, and I'm not ready to sell that one.
Oh, I don't blame you. All right. Well, listen, if anything else changes, could I at least be a call?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll keep your number, Monte. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Bye. You too.
Thank you. Bye. That's what's up. I'm glad she was able to do that. You know, there's enough money out there for everybody. Let's see. That was a speed to lead. I spoke to her originally. I brought it August 1st. I spoke to her August 7th. She said it was in good condition. Everything was new. Everything was updated. And she had a possible buyer. And so I'm glad that they were able to close for property sold. 90. She said 95, I believe. If she chooses to sell. Alrighty. Good for her. Alright, now this is a dead lead because the property has sold. Deadly. Property already sold. I gotta stop putting that there. So when I move a lead to dead lead, it automatically puts them on the workflow. But I don't want it to put them on a workflow for all of the reasons that it could be a dead lead. I want it to be put on a workflow for certain reasons. Hey, this is... No! Didn't I just call this person? I did. You know, sometimes when I say stuff, I just be saying stuff and not having any words for me.
Your call has been forwarded to.
What did I put for my notes? Yep. Okay. It's all set to go. All right, let's get it. This one. All right, we're almost there, guys. I'm just talking to myself. I have a few more to do. We need Sleep to get somebody on the phone. Like, come on. I don't have much time. Got about 20 minutes left. Let's call Mr. Billy.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Man, my facial hair looks better on camera.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system for.
Hello, Monte speaking.
Hello, Monty. You just tried to call me.
Yeah, Miss Dolly, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Oh no,
I'm okay.
that don't sound too convincing.
Well, it was a bad week last week. We had a mess up at the shop and stuff like that there, and then my girlfriend passed away. So
Yikes.
suddenly, so it was a busy week. So I talked to Bill. Okay, here's what he wants, Monty. He wants you to come to the shop. He wants to be able to sign papers there. He doesn't want to do anything electronically.
That's
I
fair.
don't know if that's it.
That's fair.
Huh?
That's fair enough.
That's fair. He after what went on last week, I swear to God, we may never touch a computer again. Seriously.
Really?
Yeah, there was an error made on the computer and through our credit card company, and for all this money, there was extra numbers added on, and you couldn't get rid of it. And then we notified the bank, the credit card, everything. They left it go through anyways. 4 days later, then they're charging us service fees, which run into thousands of dollars. Just the whole thing was ridiculous.
Oh no.
And it just comes like, part of it is we're not knowledgeable people with computers, especially me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just not. Was here before the computers. Let's put it that way.
Were you really?
Seriously, I'm not real computer savvy.
Okay.
When I worked on computers, but what we had there was technicians that we worked, computer techs there to work right with us in case we.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here on my own now.
Yeah.
And when you do something wrong and stuff like that, there. I don't know how to correct it, then I have to depend on my girls to do it. They both work, and and their jobs, they just can't get up and leave, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let me see here. What is the address?
When he gets home, like I said, he opened that business after we got out of the marina business, and he's been giving it hell. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Usually don't get home until about 8:30 at night.
What about the weekends? Does he work weekends?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, yeah.
Even on Sundays?
Unfortunately, sometimes, yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't mind meeting him. Just North Versailles is too far. I mean, we'll have to figure something out. Is he at work now, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he's at work now.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you the number I have here.
He's in the shop area. You know what? And I usually hang when I go there. I'm in the office. Let me do this here. When I get there, I'm not going until Thursday. When I get there Thursday, then we'll see what we can arrange. I told him. I have to tell you the truth, Mike. I'm not exaggerating. I had to have 15 phone calls yesterday about this place. It's getting annoying. It's the same questions all the time. You've already seen the place. You're local. You know what I mean? And I told him right out yesterday. I said, I am not dealing with anybody unless they're local. I'm not dealing with somebody out of California, New York, or anything. It's that simple.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just said, I've been scammed once. I know it. You've already seen the hash. You know what you're dealing with, and the story, right?
Yeah.
That's you know, you're at the top of the list. I have to tell you the truth. You're at the top of the list. They all start with, well, what do you want to get rid of this for? Because I'm 80 years old. This isn't even my place. He can't be running the shop and doing all this other stuff too. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's put a lot of money into this business. He's got there, and you know, he's building it up and stuff like that there, and it's his livelihood. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that's what he should focus on. You know.
Well, yeah, you can't do two things and do them right. You know what I mean? You can't, and that's where we stand right now. And like I said, on the way home yesterday, you know, I told him I said I'm ready to sign with you, give you how many days you need to see what you can do, and take it from there. Right. You know, and like I said, yesterday it was one phone call after another. He says, well, just hang up on him. I said, Billy, I said, you'll never get rid of this. I'm hanging up on people, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, this has been going on for 10 months. 10 months. You know, the one house he sold in Lawrenceville, Monty, he did a year and a half.
Wow.
A year and a half, same thing. You know, and he's paid all the bills for it. He doesn't make any sense, but there's nothing I can do there, you know? But that's what I'm going to do. When I get to a shop on Thursday, I will call you, and we'll see if we can get together and make some type of arrangement, okay?
Yeah, or how about this? I could change the date. You print it out, have Billy sign it, and then I'll meet you at your property since it's closer. On Camila, right? You live at the Camila one?
He wants to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
He wants to talk to you. Remember, that's his property, not mine.
Yeah. Well, can you have him call me while you're there?
Let's shoot for over the weekend. You know, maybe you can come here or something like that. How's that?
Yeah, that's fine. If we could do, let me see here. Hold on. Are you guys a morning person or afternoon type of people?
Hell no. I hate mornings.
Okay, what about like 11-ish, after 11-ish type stuff?
11, 12 is good. Nothing before that, you know.
Say that again?
Nothing before 11 o'clock like that. They're a little after, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'm free after 11 on Saturday anyway. So you want to do like 12:30-ish or something?
Okay, I have to, it's all on him.
Okay.
It's all on him. Money. It's all on him.
Well, you set it up. Nothing before 11. That's fine. Just set it up with him.
You know what? I have to go and take this phone call here. I have to take it.
No worries. Just let me know, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
Bye.
Bye.
She's just the sweetest lady. Oh my god, dude. We've been all right, so I originally brought this thing August 1st. I've been working on it for such a long time. We actually went to go see it, got some pictures. They got an out-of-state offer at $160. So great, $160, that's fine. Turns out it was the wrong property that we were talking about. We go, hey, we're there at the property. He's like, no, you're not, because I'm here. I'm like, what are you talking about? We're here. Luckily, the property that he thought we were talking about was around the corner, and 160 is too high. So they came down to 150. My buyer needs to be around 100, so that was too far apart. I told him, like, hey, I could try to get some other buyers for you. It's going to take 7 to 9 days, or I said 7 business days, or 5 business days, one of the two. And I could see if I could get you closer to that 150, but I don't want to do this if they come back at like 130 or 140 and you're just going to say no. And so she's like, oh, see what you can do. And we could go from there. And that has been since, let me see, August 8th. So from August 1st to August 8th, we went to go see it. Or sorry, August 13th, we went to see it. August 15th is that is where I was like, hey, we got to be at 100 instead of, the 130 or sorry, 160. And then so August 15th, and then been trying to get the wholesale fee. Hello, Monte speaking. Hello? Okay. No way. I gotta give you a call back. Billy wants to meet in person. We already met in person, bruh. Ah, she called me. Oh, is that Billy? Oh. Hello, Monte speaking. Hello? Did you mean to call me? Miss Dolores?
Yeah, I'm sorry I had to hang up so abruptly. That was a doctor's office calling back. I've been trying to get in touch with him. Okay, so I will be calling you Thursday to make some arrangements for over the weekend, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, thank you, Monty.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah, so from August 15th, I've told her that I could wholesale it for them. And September, October. It's been waiting ever since. And I'm like, dude, we could have closed already. But this is another situation where it's attached, half a duplex, a little tiny triangle yard, cosmetic work, and I'd have to recomp it, but the numbers are interesting enough for somebody to be interested in. It's a good location. Waiting to get contract signed. So good thing that I know. I have to send it to my guy. Send it to Mayron. I'll send that thing over today. Oh, all right. Alrighty, people. I have to get out of here. Let me make these last 4 calls, and then I gotta go. I gotta go. Watch the answer, though. Watch. Pivot!
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 7 not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Your call has been...
Why is this a dead lead? Ah, the sun. Okay. All right. Come on. I saw the sign. Why is this a dead lead? Spoke to him, never looking to sell. Gotcha. All right. Well, that concludes it, my folks. Oh, wait. Let's make this call here. We got to set up a time to get inside. I can't believe I called the wrong number the other day. I actually can't believe it. All right, guys. This is going to be our last call. Never mind. We got to call that one guy back that was going to call us 10 minutes later.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, it's Monte. We're still waiting on that schedule to get inside those Holmes Avenue units. Give me a call when you can. Left voicemail. All right, what was that guy's name? Because I don't remember. Ah, there we go. Franklin Cassius. This is our last call because I am hungry.
Hello.
Hey, it's Monte. You off that call?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I actually had to do some laundry. How's everything going with you?
No worries. I know laundry can be a pain. You going to a laundromat or you got it in-house?
Laundry.
Oh, geez, even worse.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. I won't hold you too long. What's going on with the Franklin Street?
No, it's just still there.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I had a couple people, call me and everything. And I'm sorry, just a lot going on with me in my personal life with my kids and grandkids. I was actually going to call you last week when we had talked before, but things just went on. Life. I'm trying to get through life. Certain days are harder than others.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Is today one of the good days?
Yeah, in a way, it's a better day that every day I pray for the day to be better than yesterday. So
Good. That's all you can ask for,
Yeah.
As far as the property go, you say you had other people calling you?
Yeah, I had two other guys call me. I guess they didn't like for me not to go into a contractual situation with them, but like I said before, it's my house. There's no need for a contract. If we agree on a price, we set the price. It can be closed whenever it can be closed. I'll write off on the deed. I'll sign the deed. I have the deed, the title, everything. It's mine. So I owe nothing on it. I owe no banks. I owe nobody. So, and that's what my situation is. And, I guess a lot of people don't like to deal with things that way, but I do because it protects me. If I had somebody, if you go to the store and buy some clothes, you get the clothes when you pay your money. I understand that, this may be a little different, but not that much.
So I get what you're saying, but what are you trying to say? Are you trying to sell the property without going under contract?
Why would? May I ask you, just for knowledge reason? When I bought it, I didn't need a contract. When I bought it off the people I bought it off of. We exchanged money. They exchanged the title, and that was it.
The title meaning the deed?
Yeah, the deed.
So you guys did a quick claim deed? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if it was a quick claim, a slow claim, or whatever. when I had my money given to them, I gave them my money. They turned over and signed the deed over to me.
Gotcha. So
Just that simple.
do you know if there's any back taxes or anything on the property?
No. Oh, what you said when I bought it, or what I owe?
Like when you brought it?
When I bought it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I searched in all that.
Huh. I'm looking here online. It says 23 and 24 haven't been paid.
You're talking about me now. I own this house. Are you talking about when I bought it or what is owed now?
When you brought it, I'm saying, like, did you? So okay.
Yeah, I bought it in 2018. I bought the house in 2018.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I've owned it. This is my house. I owned the house since 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, paid cash for it. Yeah, now 2024 and 2025, half of it hasn't been paid. Half of it has been paid, but yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess in our situation, a contract has to be signed between you and me for the title company to do what the title company does, and that makes sure the chain of title from all the owners, no sort of like liens or encumbrances or anything like personal IRS liens or anything that's owed on the property or against the property. So
Yeah,
that's
but there's no liens on it.
Right. Well, I get where you're saying, but as for me buying the property, that's something that I will need to know for certain. You know?
But you know that.
I know what?
The 24 and 25 hasn't been paid.
Yeah, I mean, it only goes back 4 years, right? Who was the original owner? Do you know that?
Yeah, it was a company. All this. Yeah, even what they owed, I had taken into my name, and no. When you say that, the original owners and this is why I like to do good business, and I understand a lot of people in your business doesn't like to do good business. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying overall, me as a person,
yeah,
I like to do good business. I don't like to be cheated or feel cheated. This is why I buy my stuff. I take care of my stuff myself, hands on. I don't like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 different other people with their hands in the pot. So saying that is the reason why, no, I'm not in a hurry to sell this house. No. Hold on one second. Hello? Hello? No, you have the wrong number. There's no Mr. Bendix here. You have a great day. Sorry about that. So me, I'm looking for a certain price. And I really can't go under that now because there's other stuff that's going on and this going on, period.
Gotcha.
But yeah, with the house, I bought it off of a company called Vision, who was very corrupt in their practices. What they did was they told me that this would be they told me it wouldn't be a conventional mortgage as it was a buy and lease issue, but they would go ahead every month that I made my lease rent, that they would go ahead and report it to the agencies, the 3 credit agencies. Well, they never did that for 4 years. They said that they were supposed to pay, they were supposed to pay this and this is in the contract. But there's so many people, and this is why I don't like this contract law, because a person like me, I could get cheated out of stuff and I'll never get it. And I just really don't have time to be connected to somebody for all these years for nothing, while I'm still living and trying to maintain my own life. And I understand, yeah, but a handshake is a contract also. A man's word is a man's word. Is how is where I came from. But now it's a lot of deception and lies and everything. So yeah, originally, even though I knew that there were certain I had to pay I think it was like $27,000, and when I knew that, but when I found out that each year that there were different taxes from different places, because I didn't know that at the onset. This is my second house in a different state, so in the state of Virginia, it's different than Pennsylvania, even though they're both Commonwealth states. So anyway, you have a municipality, you have a county in Allegheny County taxes, and you have Woodland Hill taxes, the borough taxes, and that's what messed up a whole lot of things, because I knew about the other taxes, but I didn't know about the other ones. So paying that off and going into a agreement with the borough, which I'm currently in with now, and that's my taxes, my tax bracket. So my responsibility. Those haven't been paid in 24 and 25, and that's because of again, a few situations. I was in the hospital and I lost my job, but I still own the house, even though the bills don't stop. The company, Vision Properties, when I wrote them to ask them, well, why weren't they paying this and why were they paying that? They said, well, we don't have to, because we said that we were going to do this on the phone, and in the contract it says this. I said, no, in the contract it says you're responsible for that, and I'm responsible for this part. And I made, out of my money, you were supposed to take and pay, and they didn't pay the mortgage insurance or anything. So all this time I'm going through, I'm thinking I have a mortgage, I think I have insurance on the house, and I didn't. All this time I thought that they were going to report to the credit agencies and all that, and they never did. So they're telling me now that if I get the bills from 5, 6, 7 years ago, and I done changed banks 3 times, that people that they might put it into my credit report, but I really don't have time for that. So I leave things as if, and I just move on. But yeah, when that happened, I took it on my responsibility, and I understand where you're coming from. But yeah, just like you have, there are no water liens, there are no electric liens, there are no other. The money I owe to the borough and the money I owe to Allegheny County from 24 and 25 is all that's owed. So now, the sewer, water and sewage, everything should be paid up. And basically, again, that's all that's owed, because
I am so freaking hungry.
There are no liens from nobody. There's nobody who did work on the house who I owe them. There's none of that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I totally get where you're coming from. It's just, as for me as a buyer, I need to make sure that, I mean, I trust you, but I need to verify for myself. When we open title, we typically pay for all the things that is associated with the closing costs in any way. So it's not something that you would have to pay for to open the process or start the process anyway.
Yeah, but whatever I owe is what I owe, and whatever I agreed to with them, I agreed to buy the house. And when I said I agreed to buy the house with Vision, no matter how crooked or corrupt they were, I took care of my end of the bargain, and that's what I did.
Yeah.
Even though it made more money and more headaches for me because I didn't know, that's what I took on. And I take on my responsibility to carry on all my bills the way I did.
Right. And that's not a problem. That's just how I operate as a business. At least for me, I need something in contract. or in writing per se, and then to get that over to the title company and have them do their job in order
Okay,
to
but
protect.
say just for say if everything you write down in contract doesn't come to fruition, because if I'm ready to sell on this day and we say okay, closing date is just for say on November 1st. If closing date is on November 1st, I would expect my money on November 1st. I would expect a call on November 1st, and this has happened to me already twice in the past 2 years. This is why I said, I'm not signing no more contracts. I'm not talking to nobody else. And if I actually, this is why I haven't even put it on through a real estate agent, because it's just too much extra stuff. And right now my life is just too stressed out to be worrying about somebody trying to underhand me or undercut me about my house.
So is that what you're worried about? You think we're going to sell the property without paying you? Is that where you're trying to, is that what you
Pretty
have
much.
experienced?
Pretty yeah, that's what I experienced. That's what I had saw before. I
Gotcha.
mean, another guy was in the same predicament with somebody else. His contract absolved because they said that he had got online and did something through DocuSign or something, where the contract automatically dissolved within 30 days or something or whatever. He didn't notice, and he didn't have no paperwork. And when it came time, they sold his house from up under him to another third-party person.
And he didn't get any money?
Nothing.
Oh, no, that's bad business, bruh. No, I don't.
This is what I'm saying. But I try to prevent things that I already know.
Yeah.
I don't talk what I don't know. And I can't really go through that because I don't want to go looking for nobody. I don't want to have no malice on my mind or anything like that.
Yeah.
Life is just too short, and I don't have time for that. If everybody do good business, everything will be all right. And I understand how corrupt this world is, but I just don't want to be into that.
Yeah.
I just don't. Yeah.
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't operate like that. I mean, I believe in karma.
Right.
So
right.
me personally, I wouldn't do something like that, but I totally get where you're coming from since you've experienced somebody else going through that.
And you never heard nothing like that happening in your business at all?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it, but me personally,
okay.
I don't do that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it happens. And
Yeah.
I don't need this time of my life and my juncture. I really need nothing else going on. I got my own things that somebody else is scheming and scamming and stuff on me.
Right.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So yeah. And I was at a certain point at a price. I was really looking at 42 to 45, like I told you before. Where were you at again? And is that what you wanted to do? Is that what you called for? And how did you want to proceed? Is what I might ask you. Because first, before anything, I have to have my price, and I have to know my price. Our price on this agreed to before anything happens at all.
Right. No, I mean I operate that way as well. So my price, I mean, honestly, I guess I wanted to talk to you about it here. Give me a second. I spoke to my guy, my lender, and he's like, dude, I've seen this on Facebook the other day. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he mentioned something about so it was on Facebook for 60,000 earlier September.
It was on Facebook.
It was on Facebook for 60,000. Yeah.
Through Dylan Wright's property.
Yeah. That was the person who had it.
Yeah, and he hasn't came through. That's another person. I had two people who were going to buy it. Yeah, him or his person Joe hasn't called, hasn't said anything to me, and that's what the situation we were into. We were into what I thought was a 45-day contract. Well, here, like you said earlier this summer, it's already 3 months. I have heard I called them, nothing from them. Nothing.
You know why?
Why?
because they got it under for too much and they couldn't sell it to another buyer.
Yeah, so see, I don't. And this is see what I'm saying. This is the underhand stuff that I don't. And I'm not knowing. I don't look on Facebook. I don't look into this stuff.
Mm.
Like I'm not into that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. It's on his website or something. He has a website.
I probably should have asked for the link or something like that, but no.
Yeah, and how would somebody else see it on another property when the house has not been Well, I did. You know what? He did come out and take pictures a couple months ago.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. Or, you know, he probably had like offers coming in for less than 60 or something like that. What did he have it under contract with you for?
I believe for the 60. Oh no, it's for 45.
Ooh, so he was trying to make 15,000 on it?
Yeah, just flipping it.
That's wild.
Now that we look, see, that's how people are.
Yeah, shady. Let me see here. Let me see. I can't do the 40. He will only lend me. Let me see. What did he say? He said anywhere from 20 to 25. He'll lend me on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. But I got 40 in it.
Yeah.
You know, I was willing to take a loss to that, but no, there's no way I would even entertain a 25.
Yeah.
Someone came up. You need at least $10,000 or $15,000 more. You know, like I said, I came to you when you called me. I told you it needed a roof, and I told you what was wrong with it. So there's no way I would. You know, that's 6 bed. That's a brick house, 6 bedroom, 2 baths.
Yeah, big square footage. Well,
yeah, there's no way.
I've seen some of the pictures here, and it's like a full rehab, you know?
Yeah.
So that alone is a lot. And then you have as big as a property as yours, which costs a little bit more because of how big it is, which costs more labor and material, all the things. So,
yeah.
I mean,
well, what me and him, and I think I discussed it with you too, because there was only 2 other people that I talked to, and with me and Dylan, we had talked to. No, excuse me, it wasn't even Dylan. It was a guy from New York that we had spoke to, and he said, Mike or something. He said he couldn't do it. I think when you called me, I think I asked you, was you him? Because because he had called and he wanted me to, you know, try to come down on the price and sell it too. And I told him, you seen the house. You said he might have took the picture. I don't know, because he took pictures in the inside too. That's what they all say. They want to see pictures of what it is. So he took pictures and he went up to New York. He said he was from New York or something. And he calls me too till this day. And he asked me the same thing. He's trying to get it for 25, 29. No, there's no way. I don't know if y'all all work together or what's going on.
Never heard of those people. I could tell you that.
No. Yeah, that's why I think I asked you where you were from Pittsburgh and were you in the area.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right. Because I mean, people can call every day and they forget what they say or they forget, but I don't forget and I know. Yeah. So if you say one thing and it triggers something else, this is why I always try to be on point and up to. But this Facebook stuff is something new to me.
Yeah.
But there's only 2 people. There's only 2 people that's been allowed in my house. So it has to be one of them with the pictures, if there's pictures of it.
Right. I think the pictures were taken down, but I'm not sure if it's still up there or not. But
wow.
I mean, the best I could
just was talking about this.
Yeah. I mean, the best I could do, I could reach out to a few buddies of mine, but I don't think they'll be much higher than where I'm at, which is still less than what you're looking to get, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, are you gonna just list it, or what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm not in no hurry, you know, especially now that you told me this. I mean, I have to be on the lookout in my back because again, I don't know if this contract, because it was only supposed to be for 30 days. Now I have to go back into my email, find the contract, look into it, and see what they're trying to do.
Well, 30 days. 30 days from when? When were you guys supposed to close?
There's last 2 months ago, a month and a half ago.
Oh yeah, that thing has been voided out already. It's past the date, and you didn't sign anything new, right? No addendums or anything. No, then you're good.
Yeah, I called him, and he keeps on saying, you know, well, it's all right. Then he wanted to come and put a lockbox on it. I said, well, why do you need a lockbox if I'm staying in my house? And I said, no, I don't want to do that. He sent the lockbox anyway, and I was out of town. I think that's when they came in and took the pictures. Because he said he wanted to send somebody there to take pictures. I said, well, the keys is in the lockbox. But when I come back, and my spidey senses just went up. I said, well, when I come back from our vacation, so I'm going to take that lockbox and all that mess off of there. Because this is my house, and these are my keys. They would have to break into my house and change the locks in order to
get in there. Yeah.
Right.
But
right, and I called the people, at the city county building, the title, and I asked them too, has the title been changed? And they said, no, they can't change the title without me, like you said.
Yeah, it's going to be scammed if they try to do that without your permission, since you are the owner of the property. But I mean, it sounds like we're just a little too far off right now. I mean, honestly, the longer it sits there and not doing anything, the worse it'll get. I'm not sure where we go from here, but at least you know where we are if anything changes in the future.
I probably won't. What I'm going to do is I'll probably put, because I have the material and everything for the roof right there, I'll probably try to get somebody to do it in a month or so, because they come down and they need, I know a few Mexican guys. That's what I'm saying. If you live in Pittsburgh and you know the area, there's way more people with good quality who could do that house. I could put that house together for $20,000 easy. I know it. I just don't have the $20,000 right now or the time to do it. But I know for a fact, two contractors could get that house in pristine condition for $20,000. I just don't have the $20,000.
Yeah.
And my credit shot. So this is why I said I'll hold on to it until as the year goes, at the end of the year, the value goes up. And the way the economy is now, the gold is up, houses are up too. So I'm not really right now worried about it unless something happens to the stock market and the economy next year, which I'm not predicting it because Trump is a businessman. So I think I'll be all right for a year or two if I want to hold on to it and change it into a place, if I want to rent it out. But I also don't want to rent my house out. So it'll probably be sitting in there till my daughter wants to move in there or somebody wants to buy it. But if I put the roof on and if I finish it up month by month or do a room at a time, then it's going to be way more than $60,000. And then I'll list it with my cousin's a realtor, so that's who I was going to call anyway. If I was desperate to sell it, but I'm not desperate. That's desperate.
Yeah. All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Okay.
And I thank you for calling again and again. Sorry for not getting back to you. And I do thank you for that information. But just like I said, I mean, I called it. Just like I said, I mean, you can tell an oil snake salesman, and it's a shame.
Yeah, nowadays it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, I understand somebody trying to make a quick buck, but you shouldn't do that at somebody else's expense. If my word is my word, and if I don't have my word to me, just to me, I don't have nothing. But thank you, and if you come up to 35, 32. Give me a call back. Maybe we can do something.
Maybe. Let me know when you fix that roof. Maybe we could revisit the conversation.
It'll be more than that. It'll be more than 30 then.
I hear you on that.
All right, but thank you.
Anytime. You enjoy your day.
Yep.
Oh, sweet Jesus. All right, let me update this right quick. So the notes I've gotten was the basement was very wet. There was a big hole in the roof where you could see outside. Which he's saying 20 grand. The property itself is 2,000 square feet. 20 grand? No way. If it needs a roof, it needs a kitchen, bath, the rooms itself need to be updated. I'm not sure what the mechanicals are like. I didn't even want to ask. And then, what was the ARV for this thing? Hold on. Did I even get that far? I'm over here comping another property. So it's a 6-bedroom, 2 baths, needs a roof in the back. Back deck is damaged, which is causing the basement to be wet. He said he has all the mechanical, all the I have food on my brain. He has most of the materials in the property itself. The furnace is new, so that's great. And then he has newer ductwork up to the 2nd floor, but it pretty much needs everything else. He was going to put newer flooring in the kitchen and install the mechanicals on not the mechanicals, going to install the materials in the property since the materials are there. He just doesn't have time for it, and his mobility is limited. The price, he wanted 40, offered him 35, and then that's what I did, the 20 to 25 after talking to my guy, which he saw on Facebook, which that story was true, and he told me the basement being wet and the big hole in the roof. So nothing's going to change with that. He's not motivated to sell, as you've heard him say a couple of times. This one, I'm not too pressed to sell, given the location and the amount of work and the size of the property. I'm almost positive this is not going anywhere anytime soon. That's it for me, guys. I am really hungry. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I will be live tomorrow, a little earlier at 10:30 tomorrow. And you guys, I could go a little bit longer tomorrow. But for now, I appreciate the time, energy, and effort, guys. You guys know that relationships are the currency of life. My stomach is bubbling. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Go out there, squad up. You never know who you're destined to meet. Until tomorrow, guys, I'll see you then. Oh my goodness.